one time to the one time.
If you don't use your body, you'll lose it. I was saddened and horrified both at the same time. Disappointed, shocked. The life nearly left me. Now, for whatever reason, if you do begin to not use your body, then you'll lose it. The muscles you don't see will all go south. And then, if you don't exercise, all the excess calories will hang on that, will accumulate around those muscles, yeah? Which is when you see people who get heavy on the midriff, who lose their waists, basically. There's no reason why the two women from Abba should have looked like that. No reason, unless there's no reason at their age. There's no reason two women of their age should look like that. It's like a midriff, like that, a waist size, all heavy on the midriff. It just looked terrible. The women, the way they were stood there next to the two men in that group photograph, where they're in that special suit they were wearing with the dots all over it, for the avatars, so that they could program in the avatars, so they could get the digital programming suited for the avatars for this recent tour they're doing. There's no reason. I mean, the men who were stood next to them didn't look like that. I mean, they didn't have like huge waists, did they? It was horribly shocking to see that the women had huge bellies and just looked like old wives. Really looked like grandmas. I'm out walking every day. I, of my age, was starting to suffer with all the muscles which you don't see. I was starting to suffer with everything going south, and I realised that, and I started to go out every day, just doing a little bit, and all of a sudden, all those muscles which you don't see on the surface, suddenly they right themselves, they correct themselves, they go back to where they were when you were 21 again. They went back to where they were when I was 21 again, and thus calories the fat which you put on, if you do have excess calorie intake, then don't accumulate around them. They accumulate where they would for a 21-year-old, where they would on a 21-year-old again, and so your overall physique regains that youthful look again. For me, that's how it happened. I regained that youthful look again. There's no reason other than just simply self-abuse that a person should look like the way the girls did in Abba at their age. They're not 80, are they? Yet they certainly looked it, didn't they? Just really disappointing. All it takes is just to get out there, start jogging lightly, doing some step aerobics, getting your heart and lungs, some just gentle daily aerobic exercises for the heart and lungs, just gently at first. And like I say, the muscles which you don't see on a person, all the hidden muscles which hold your organs together, all they right themselves again. They correct themselves. Instead of sagging, due to lack of exercise and old age combined, they correct themselves again. They sort of like go back up north again, so to speak, where they were, like I said at the beginning of the video, like where they were when you were 21 again, when we used to all take our bodies for granted. Just gentle exercise corrects all that sagging and things going south, which, say, old age and general lack of exercise creates and encourages to happen. And then once we get used to that daily rhythmic exercise, we can then get more used to our bodies, and when we can sort of like get a sense of what we can and can't do, so we can judge for ourselves, self-diagnose, if you will, as to what we can and can't do in regards to how far we can push ourselves in later life, in regards to the exercise we can do. I'm not telling everyone to go out there and run marathons, just listen to what I'm saying, right? Just take it gentle at first, get out there and get your body back into shape again. And there's no reason to look like the girls in Abba do at their age. There's no reason to at all. Byproduct of getting out there and doing gentle day exercise is meeting people. And then it all tends to just fit into place. It all tends to right itself in regards to the social aspect as well, of you bump into people and you start talking to people whilst you're out and things like that. As well as the body becomes youthful again, the mind does as well, for taking up gentle exercise in later life. Just listen to what I'm saying. I'm not saying go out there and run marathons. The mind and the body regains as well through gentle exercise in later life. It all falls into place. It will all fall into place. So I suppose the only downside to good health is old age to look forward to. I dread old age, absolutely. Hate the idea of getting old. At the moment, my body is the best it's ever looked. My mind is the best it's ever been. But that's only because I've worked f***ing hard to get it there. I know that sometime in my future, I won't be able to do nothing about my body. But I hope to God one day I don't become, my midriff doesn't become as broad as the two girls in Abba. Abbas have become now, as in that photo in the thumbnail. And I'll put the photo here in the edit here also. Right, I get it, right, we all haven't got the money of Cher and Madonna, right, I get it, right, I get it, and I also get that we all still need money to pay our bills at the same time, but I can't believe that image, right, how broad, again, completely horrified. I have to be honest and I have to be frank. I'm sorry, I'm being honest. I am still horrified as to how fat the two girls have become. Now, you help me watching this now. How old are they? The two women in Abba. How old are they? They're not 80, are they? Are they 80? No, they're not, are they? Right, in my mind, an 80-year-old might look like that. In my mind, that's what my mind tells me. Or should I say, could look like. Yeah, I get it. We haven't all got the money to be able to have daily plastic surgery. And or want to have daily plastic surgery like the girls in Hollywood have done. Comment below your thoughts on how women are looking now in current times, in showbiz in current times. Is it an excuse that women say that they've had kids as to why their midriff is so broad, akin to the two women in Abba, plenty of women have kids and look like young boys again. Look at Sigourney Weaver in Alien 3. She'd had a daughter before that movie. Crazy. Yeah, but upsetting to see the way the two women in Abba looked. Or should I say look. It is upsetting. It's genuinely upsetting. Don't know what else to say. Other than regular exercise daily. Has to be regular exercise, otherwise you won't keep the weight off and your muscles will, in the body, the muscles which you can't see, will fall south. Has to be regular. Things like yoga, even if it's only as light as yoga, as long as it's daily, as long as it's regular, that keeps the muscles which you can't see up north and the body looking really young. Yeah, it's a hard one. People can get illnesses, can't they? People can get sick and can prevent them. I'm not criticising, see. All I'm saying is, my opinion and comments out there about people who have also put themselves out there. That's all. And my thoughts thus. Over and out. The life nearly left me. Time goes by so slowly. Time goes by so slowly. So slowly, so slowly. So slowly, so slowly. I just don't know what the fuck to do.